Every single day, human beings all over the world communicate with each other. Whether you are actually speaking aloud to each other, reading or sending a text message, or simply noticing a facial expression, all of us participate in this action. It is for this very reason that universities have realized communication's importance and have implemented it into their curriculum. When I first began pursuing a degree in communication, I wondered if I would ever learn anything new. I already know how to speak. What else do I need to know? Well, not long after that, I learned something very important. Not everyone communicates the way you do. The state of Indiana has its own unique culture, but the beauty of communication is the ability to communicate with anyone, not just people similar to you. We may know how to communicate with each other, but to truly master communication, one must achieve something called intercultural communication competence. Intercultural competence is imperative to understand for many reasons. To begin, the United States is a multicultural society. More than 1/3 of student population at universities across the nation are minorities or from a different culture. Another reason intercultural competence is imperative is the idea of the global village, or rather the way the internet brings people from all over the world together. Finally, globalization, or business on an international scale, has created a worldwide marketplace where the most successful people in the world communicate with each other on a recurring basis. In order to achieve intercultural communication competence, there are a few things to keep in mind before having the conversation. Firstly, you must be knowledgeable of the opposite culture. All cultures have different rules and expectations. For example, LeBron James caught some flack for putting his arm around the Duchess of Cambridge a few years ago. To the American eye, this is typical and friendly. To the English culture, this was greatly disrespectful. Another thing to keep in mind is you must be willing to step out of your comfort zone. When communicating with another culture far different than our own, some of it may feel unnatural, but it is very important to keep an open mind. The varying styles of communication are endless, and most are far different than our own. Finally, one must be willing to accept another's culture. Letting go of any negative stereotypes or opinions on another culture is key. In today's intertwined societies, there is very little room for ethnocentrism and zero room for racism. So let any negative preconceived notion you may have go before actually learning about another culture. An article written by Louise Rouse Moosman on globalcognition.org I think explains intercultural communication competence best as a dance between two partners. She says that if at any point it appears that your actions or messages are not making sense to the other person, then you have started to step on each other's toes. That is your cue to apply your knowledge and skills to get the interaction back on track. Thank you.